Have you been studying English for 1 year, 2 years, maybe even 5 years, and you still can't speak confidently?
That was me. I know that feeling.
You understand grammar, you know vocabulary, but when someone speaks to you in English, your mind goes blank. You freeze.
I used to feel so embarrassed.
Calm, but intense. Why does this happen? Today, I'm going to show you the real reason, and it is not what you think.
I am curious too, Alex. What is the real reason?
Warm. Stay until reason number 3, because that one changed everything for my students.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Warm. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel. It is free and it helps us so much. Okay, let's begin. Calm. My name is Alex, and on this channel, I help English learners like you speak English naturally and confidently.
Warm. And I'm Emma. I have been an English learner too. I know exactly how frustrating it feels.
Thoughtful. I have worked with hundreds of students, and I see the same mistakes again and again.
Curious. What mistakes?
Calm. Today, we are going to fix this together. By the end of this episode, you will understand exactly why you cannot speak and what to do starting today.
Enthusiastic. Let's do it.
Warm. Let's start with the first reason. Calm. Reason number 1. You were studying English, but you were not practicing English.
Curious. What is the difference?
Calm. Studying means reading grammar books, watching videos, and memorizing words. Practicing means using English, speaking out loud, making mistakes, fixing them.
Thoughtful. Oh, I spent years studying in school. I almost never spoke.
Calm. Most learners spend 90% of their time studying and only 10% practicing.
Surprised. Only 10%?
Yes, and it should be the opposite. You should spend 80% practicing and 20% studying.
Warm. That makes so much sense.
Calm. Here's what to do. Every day, speak English out loud for just 5 minutes.
Curious. What should I say?
Warm. Talk to yourself. Describe your morning. I woke up at 7. I brushed my teeth. I drank coffee.
Laughs. That sounds strange.
Laughs. It does feel strange at first, but it works. It trains your mouth and your brain to work together.
Warm. So 5 minutes a day?
Yes, 5 minutes every day. That's better than 2 hours once a week.
Excited. I'm going to try this.
Warm. Let's learn the key words. Slow and clear. Study. To learn information about something.
Slow and clear. Practice. To do something again and again to improve.
Slow and clear. Out loud. Speaking so others or yourself can hear.
Warm. Great. Now let's move to reason number 2.
Calm. Reason number 2. You are afraid of making mistakes.
Oh yes, that was my biggest problem.
Curious. Tell us about it, Emma.
Warm. I remember one time in class, the teacher asked me a question. I knew the answer, but I was so scared of saying it wrong, I said nothing.
Sympathetic. That feeling is very common.
Warm. Everyone looked at me. It was so embarrassing.
Calm. Here's the truth. Every fluent English speaker made thousands of mistakes to get there.
Surprised. Thousands?
Thousands. Mistakes are not the problem. Silence is the problem.
Curious. Why is silence worse?
Calm. When you stay silent because you are afraid, you lose the chance to improve. You never give your brain the practice it needs.
Warm. So what should we do?
Calm. Find one English-speaking friend online, even a chatbot, and talk every day.
Curious. A chatbot?
Calm. Yes. ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or any AI. They never judge you. You can make 100 mistakes and they will still be patient.
Excited. That's a great idea.
Calm. Don't worry about perfect English. Worry about speaking.
Agreed. Perfect English does not exist anyway.
Laughs. Exactly. Slow and clear. Mistake. Something you say or do that is not correct.
Slow and clear. Silence. Not speaking. No sound.
Slow and clear. Embarrassed. Feeling shy or uncomfortable.
Warm. Now, reason number 3. This is the big one.
Calm. This is the one nobody talks about.
I'm ready. Tell us.
Calm. You are translating in your head.
Confused. What does that mean?
Calm. Every time someone speaks English, your brain translates it to your language first. Then you think of the answer in your language, then you translate back to English.
Realizing, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I do.
Calm. By the time you finish translating, the conversation has moved on.
Frustrated. Yes, that's why I always freeze.
Warm. The solution is to think in English.
Curious. How do I do that?
Calm. Start small. When you see a chair, think the English word chair. Do not think the word in your language.
Warm. So I train my brain to connect the object directly to the English word.
Calm. Yes, when you drink coffee, think I am drinking coffee. Not in your language, in English.
Excited. I'm going to try this today.
Calm. Do this for 1 week. Every time you see something, name it in English in your head.
Warm. That sounds like a game.
Laughs. It is a game, and it's the fastest shortcut to fluency.
Thoughtful. Why don't most teachers tell us this?
Calm. I don't know, but today you know, and you can start right now. Slow and clear. Translate. To change words from one language to another.
Slow and clear. Think. To have ideas in your mind.
Slow and clear. Fluency. The ability to speak smoothly and easily.
Warm. These 3 reasons are so powerful.
Curious. Emma, can you tell us about your own journey? When did you stop translating?
Warm. I love this story. Okay, a few years ago, I was living in Spain. I needed to buy bread at a local bakery.
Curious. What happened?
Laughs. I stood outside the bakery for 5 minutes. I was translating in my head. Bread in Spanish is pan, hello is hola. I was so nervous.
Warm. That sounds exhausting.
Calm. It was. Then I remembered something my friend told me. Don't translate. Just say the word you know.
Curious. So what did you do?
Warm. I walked in, I pointed at the bread, and I said, pan, 1 word. That was it.
Laughs. And did you get the bread?
Laughs. I did. The baker smiled. He gave me the bread.
Warm. That one small step changed everything.
Excited. Yes. After that, I stopped trying to be perfect. I stopped translating. I just spoke.
Calm. So the secret is to start small. 1 word, then 2 words, then a sentence.
Warm. Exactly. And now I can have long conversations in Spanish, all because I stopped translating.
Warm. That's a beautiful story. Let's learn from it. Slow and clear. Start small. Do not try to do everything at once.
Slow and clear. Stop translating. Think directly in English.
Slow and clear. 1 word is enough to begin.
Warm. You can do this too.
Okay, let's summarize everything and let's make an action plan.
Yes. Tell us exactly what to do.
Step 1. Stop studying grammar for hours. Start practicing speaking for 5 minutes every day.
Talk to yourself. Describe what you see.
Step 2. Accept mistakes. They are not failures. They are lessons.
Find an AI chatbot or a friend. Speak every day. Do not worry about being perfect.
Step 3. Train your brain to think in English. Name things in English in your head.
When you see a tree, think tree. When you eat an apple, think apple.
Step 4. Be patient. You did not learn to walk in 1 day. You will not learn to speak English in 1 day.
But every day, you get a little better.
Step 5. Celebrate small wins. You spoke for 1 minute today? Celebrate.
You learned 1 new word? Celebrate. Every step counts.
Let's practice these steps. I will practice speaking for 5 minutes every day.
I will accept my mistakes and keep going.
I will think in English, not translate.
You have the plan. Now take action.
Let me tell you something personal.
What is it?
When I was learning English, I cried more than once. I felt stupid. I wanted to give up.
I know that feeling so well.
But I did not give up. I kept making mistakes. I kept practicing. I kept thinking in English.
And look at you now. You are teaching English to thousands of people.
Yes, and I still make mistakes every week. but I don't freeze anymore.
That is the goal, not perfection, progress.
So here's your challenge. Today, speak English for 1 minute, out loud, to yourself, to a friend, or to AI.
Tomorrow, do 2 minutes. Build the habit.
In 1 month, you will feel the difference.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Let's review the key vocabulary from today. Emma, what is our first word?
Number 1, study, to learn information about something.
Number 2, practice, to do something again and again to improve.
Number 3, mistake, something you say or do that is not correct.
Number 4, silence, not speaking, no sound.
Number 5, embarrassed, feeling shy or uncomfortable.
Number 6, translate, to change words from one language to another.
Number 7, think, to have ideas in your mind.
Number 8, fluency, the ability to speak smoothly and easily.
Try to use these words today. Practice saying them out loud.
Now it is your turn. Answer this question out loud.
Which reason is your biggest problem? Number 1, 2, or 3?
Good. Now say one thing you will do to fix it.
You just made a plan to improve your English. That is powerful.
Remember, every expert was once a beginner who kept going. Thank you so much for listening today.
Reason 1, study without practice.
Reason 2, fear of mistakes.
Reason 3, translating in your head.
Fix these 3 things and your English will improve faster than you ever thought possible.
You have the power to change. Start today.
If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more real English conversations.
And share this video with one friend who's also learning English. They need to hear this.
Now I want to hear from you. Write in the comments which reason is your biggest problem. Number 1, 2, or 3.
Just write the number. It's easy. We read every comment.
For me, my biggest problem was number 3. I used to translate everything in my head.
For me, it was number 2. Fear of mistakes kept me silent for years.
Thank you, Emma. And thank you, everyone.
See you in the next episode. Keep practicing, keep making mistakes, keep speaking.
Your English is getting better every single day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.